All right, good morning everyone and welcome. We are really excited to be able to have this opportunity to live stream the 5th grade strings. We have a couple of people we want to thank first before we get started, but I just heard them warm up and we've heard them throughout the school year so far and they sound amazing. They've been putting in so much hard work, so we're really proud of all the students and really excited to hear you guys perform today. First of all, I'd like to thank Westboro TV for live streaming us both throughout our building, but also to all the parents who might be watching at home. Also like to thank our strings teachers, Ms. Clemens, Ms. Cleary, and Ms. Garrett, for all the hard work that they have done. And I'm going to hand it over to them so that they can do some of the introduction of the music that you'll be hearing today. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez. And I'll just say a couple of things about the group of students behind me. I'm so proud of the work that they've been doing, but I also want to give a little context. Most of the students on the stage today started with us in the 3rd grade, and even many of those watching in the audience today will remember playing a pizzicato concert of all their songs in about February of 2020. And little did we know that that would be the last elementary strings concert for a very, very long time. In fact, the last one for this group until today. So many things have happened in the meantime, and I really want to just take a moment to give an extra thanks to Ms. Garrett, who designed and continued to innovate our whole online experience last year through Zoom, and she managed to create a space where we were able to both cherish our time together and still move forward on our instruments despite all the myriad of technical and other issues that came up. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that. Ms. Cleary, Ms. Garrett, and I always act as quite the team here in the elementary strings world, and of course, throughout this last year, it's been no exception. So it's amazing what these students have been able to learn, even through Zoom lessons, and they're so excited, though, to be able to play actually together and live, and we have an audience of 2 today. We are so happy to have in our audience Superintendent Bob and our illustrious Fine Arts Director, Christopher Martin. So you will actually hear a little bit of clapping, but we hope that everyone's enjoying from the comfort of their classroom or their home. We are going to begin with the beloved Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, which many of the students listening from the classrooms will remember playing pizzicato back in February 2020. We are now, of course, playing with the bow. We've added a fancy obligato part as well for some students. And another thing that we've done this year that's new is learning how to read music, which has allowed us to add harmony parts in as well. This is also our first concert with cellos and basses. We've turned into a real orchestra,
a real string orchestra here. And you'll hear, as we play Twinkle, you'll hear first everyone playing unison on the melody of Twinkle, then you'll hear our fancy obligato section, and then the 3rd time through you'll hear all the harmonies I promised with the cellos, the basses, and the violas accompanying us. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. enjoyed that. Our next piece is called Allegro, which means happy, and it's a faster piece. And it's by Shinichi Suzuki, and it uses a new bowing technique called bow circles. And I think by watching, you might even figure out what those are. So here comes Allegro with bow circles. You'll hear it twice, once the group playing the melody unison, and the second time, those lovely harmonies that we were playing in Twinkle. For following on all of the tricky things in that piece, like the fermatas and holds. So congratulations to the group for making that come together. Our next piece is something I think you'll recognize the melody of. It's called Can Can. And what you'll notice in this piece is there's like a dialogue. There's different sections where only a small group of students are playing, and that our students who've been taking private lessons for a number of years and are super ahead are doing those sections, in contrast to the larger sound of the big group. So we hope you enjoy noticing those differences in the sound of the whole group versus the sound of a small group in Can Can. Orchestra, this group that I mentioned before, in 2 pieces that they've been working on in their Wednesday classes. And Ms. Garrett is going to lead that group.
I hope you can see my smile through my mask. I'm so proud of all of these students playing together so beautifully as an ensemble, deeply listening. They've really come together so beautifully this year. So now we have 2 pieces to play for you in this smaller group. And the first one is a little, very short version of the William Tell Overture. Very short. And the next piece, that was very short, wasn't it? The next piece we are going to play for you is called Simple Gifts. And that's how I'm feeling about the joy of playing together. Beautiful, simple gifts of being able to be together and perform beautiful music with each other. Simple gifts.
Heartwarming and lovely, and we're going to hopefully continue in that vein. The next piece that we have for you is a string ensemble version of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, which is actually called Beethoven's Ninth, and it's based on the melody Ode to Joy, which I'm sure you will recognize. This is a version for string orchestra. Maybe you noticed at the end our bow circles from Allegro came in handy for that beautiful ending. Our last piece for today is an arrangement of a fiddle tune, and it's arranged for string orchestra, and it's called The Square Dance. And you'll hear actually a lot of fiddling going on, but the melody gets passed around to different sections. It's a very catchy tune, so if you find yourself singing it throughout the day, we understand. It's been going through all of our heads too. And there's another thing that you might notice. About 2/3 of the way through, you'll see our cello and bass section putting down their bows and clapping. And I would like to invite the audience, where you are, to clap along with us in that section. So enjoy square dance, have fun, participate if you would like to. grand finale fiddle tune, and I just also want to reach out to parents and say thank you so much for supporting us through all of last year's Zoom situation and bringing instruments to the store and getting them tuned, helping your students stay motivated and continue to participate. This is the result, and we are so delighted to be able to play together again. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon.